Hello everyone, welcome to this week's portfolio update. In today's video, we are going to talk about some monthly dividend paying stocks that I'm excited about. I hope you watched the past two videos that I had where I talked about the mistake that I made moving stocks around. So I've gotten that behind me now. Now I need to get back to basically building up my monthly dividend position again. So first of all, before we get into that, we are just going to go over the portfolio. Primarily what I do on this channel is to just share with you guys how I'm managing this portfolio on this dividend updates. I've been doing this for the past year or so, for the past 10 months. 10 months ago, this portfolio was roughly about $1,000, so I've worked really hard to building this up to this point, and hopefully throughout 2021 this can be in the six-figure range very soon, hopefully. So before we get into any other things, as I normally do every week, I like to share the breakdown of the portfolio with you guys. So if we look at one day here, last Friday we generated $3.90, almost $4, $3.98, which the cash got deposited here, and I will put that back into the portfolio basically before I end this video. So focusing on the topic of the day, I'm going to share with you guys the monthly dividends section of this portfolio, which I think is quite unique, and it's worthy to be shared with everybody. So before we get into that, we are going to look at the monthly income, the income for the past 3 months. So we have $4 here, generated $4. So in 1 week, this was a nice week for this dividend portfolio here. We've generated $14.50, $14.50. Like, this is actually becoming a real thing now. Like, $14.50 is quite nice. This is a decent amount of money now for the portfolio. This is generating a decent amount of money for this portfolio. So yeah, we are looking at $14.50 for the week. If we look at the month here, for the month we've generated $32 for the month. Quite nice. In a very short time, this would easily be $50 for the month, $100 for the month, $200 for the month. And the way that I have this portfolio structured is in such a way that I'm not really bothered too much in terms of the day-to-day movement of any particular company that is in here. So if I click on 3 months here, for the past 3 months we've generated $128, almost $130 in the portfolio. So this is really looking good. The other thing I also want to point out to you guys is that, like, for the past 6 months or so, as you guys know, I've just been putting a lot of money into ARK Invest. Those of you guys that follow the portfolio on a regular basis, I've been putting a lot of money into ARK Invest, and I will continue to put money in it until this gets to about 20% of the portfolio. I want this to be about 20% of the total portfolio. So if we take a look here, you can see all time the portfolio has generated about $467. This amount I haven't added yet, so it's roughly about 470 something. And my holdings, even though we've had a huge 10% drop in the S&P 500 this week, the portfolio is still holding on pretty strong. So taking a look here at the S&P 500, it recovered on Friday pretty nicely. The whole stock market recovered nicely on Friday. So okay, so look, during the beginning of the week we went down quite hard, almost 3% or 2.2%, and it just went all the way back up. It recovered pretty nicely. So that is that is pretty nice. So for the past month, we are looking up on the S&P. For the past 6 months, you see, this is why I say when you guys get sell-offs like this, it's time to buy more. When you get a tiny little sell-offs in the market, for me, is an opportunity to buy. Buying the dip is always an opportunity to buy. Look at here, look at here. I mean, there's trillions of dollars being pumped into the economy, so most likely the stock market will probably still be going up for 2021, in my opinion. So if I pop into the activity section here, this is the activity section of the portfolio. It's a dividend and growth portfolio. If I pop into the activity section here, you can see that this is how the money comes into my portfolio. This is why I like my portfolio set up the way it's set up this way. You know, I'm investing into a lot of different companies, a lot of different ETFs, different sectors. There's no one ETF that is directly correlated to the other. Everything is just inversely correlated, and it makes the portfolio very, very stable. And as you guys can see, this is how the dividend come in. All these ones that you see, 60 cents, 9 cents, a cent here, 5 cents here, 64. In another 5 to 10 years from now, this is not gonna be, it's not gonna be this little, you know. It's gonna grow because I get paid those dividend. Those get deposits right in here, and I take this money, I put it right back into the stock to purchase more. So if I do that over a long period of time, you know, the cash balance here would grow, and at the same time, the dividend that I also receive will also grow as well. So if you take a look here, this is the actual monthly dividend tracker that I have. It's just a spreadsheet for now. This is the actual tracker that I have, and if you guys see here, the last dividend that we received was 30 for the whole month, of February, was 35.98, right? If I compare it to last year, this time last year it was $3.59. So from 3.59 all the way to 35.98. It's huge growth in 1 year, and that's the thing that I'm trying to do with this portfolio. Over time, if I put a trend line on this, over time you're gonna see the trend just basically going upwards. And that's why I share this with you guys, so you guys can watch and see the progress and what it's like for someone just like you, investing, watching their finances diligently, you know, not spending money frivolously, and just investing in companies. And hopefully this dividend that I collect every month one day will be enough to cover all my expenses and then some, to completely live on. That's the whole point of this channel. This is the $1 Million Challenge. So what I've been doing is that I've been trying to just figure out a way that I can manage, figure out a systematic way that I can structure the portfolio in such a way that if I want to buy put money in certain industries, I can just quickly do it by grouping all the stock from that industry into one area. And what I've done recently was to create this section right here, this section, which is the monthly income section. Okay, so in here I have just strictly ETFs that pays on a monthly basis. Like I just recently created this section, so the data it just started. You see, May 15th, the data just started, and what I'm doing here is I'm trying to put all the stocks that pays on a monthly basis, I'm trying to put them in one place. Okay, so by putting them in one place, it makes it easier that, okay, when I get those dividend and they come in, and I can just come in here and just say buy, and it opens everything up for me. I purchase. I'll just go in and buy the amount of money that I want to put in. Like right now, I want to put in this amount right here. I just go in and just put it right in. That's the dividend that I recently received. I want to put it in. It goes in, and it's done. So what will now happen is that the $4 that I just put in, this amount of money that I just put in, it just automatically gets dispersed into all the stock, the one that are underweighted. Obviously it's gonna probably do this 4 because this one is SPHG is overweighted. So let's take a look at it right now. So as you guys see here, this is how it happens. 464. I put it into the monthly income section of the portfolio, and the money got spread out into this 4 underrated monthly monthly ETFs. I don't know of any stock that pays on a monthly basis. If you guys do know, please comment down below and let me know, and I'll look into it. But I don't know of any stock that pays on a monthly basis. But these ETFs are the ones that I've looked into. I've done a couple of videos back testing them, especially the top 4 here. Back test them all the way down to like years ago, and these are my top picks. So what I'm planning on doing with this section is trying to build this up to roughly about $5,000 to $10,000. So roughly that should be paying me anywhere from $30 to $50 a month, and that money comes in and it pays me that money pretty much for the rest of my life basically. And when that money comes in, when I get $30 to $50, I come in here and I go buy and I put the money back in, and it gets spread into all this ETFs right here. So that is how I've been managing this monthly income section of the portfolio. So the other thing I also wanted to point out to you guys is that M1, I follow M1 on Twitter. That's the company that runs the company that runs this broker. I follow them on Twitter, and they actually posted a tweet yesterday that was quite interesting. Let me show it to you guys. Kudos to all the people that use M1 Finance and people that take their finances seriously. As you guys can see here, M1 got an increase. This is a great thing. A 562% increase in deposit of $1,400 last week. I mean, good for those people. Good for them. Good for you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are putting your money to work, and you're putting that $1,400 to work. Spending it on frivolous things. You put the money to work. When you put money to work, money is like money can work harder than you. Money works faster than you. Money does not sleep. Money does not need a break. It's always working 24 hours. Like what I'm doing here, completely putting my money to work, just like all these people that they've put their money to work, their $1,400 to work. This is great. I'm so happy that you guys are doing just that. So for me to wrap up the video, I'm gonna end this video with this section here. This is a nice basket of stocks here to have under your monthly paying dividend stock. I'm even thinking about doing a single section of this portfolio here. Yeah, I'm even thinking about creating a section of this portfolio here, just because it's a nice 5 basket of stock that you can just put money in and expect to get paid every month, pretty much forever. you know, it just worked. I'm gonna be updating you guys on this every single week when I do these updates. And I'm also gonna try my best to start depositing $100 a week, so I can get this to that 5K goal as soon as possible, because I need to at least put 3,000 in it for it to balance out. But I'm gonna be sharing this with you guys, especially and also be sharing the payments, because this is starting in 2021. So this would be an interesting data point and information to share with you guys on a regular basis. So this is it, guys. This is it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you for watching. If you like what I do, consider subscribing to the channel. On this channel, we do dividend investing, we do day trading, and we also do, you know, options. We basically do everything that we need to do in order to get our money up. So I'm trying to create a community of like-minded investors. So if you like what you see here, consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you for watching. Until next time, see you later. Bye.